St. John the Evangelist used to be a disciple of St. John the Baptist, and so you can see how he was seeking holiness and truth. He went to John the Baptist first, and then John the Baptist recommended that he go to Jesus, and he went right away, one of the earliest apostles of our Lord, faithful, young, pure, full of love for Jesus, and these were the virtues that characterized St. John, and he was the one that rested his head on the chest of Jesus. So he was very intimate with our Lord, familiar with our Lord, because he loved him, and he was after the heart of Jesus. He was really after the heart of Jesus, so he really was familiar with our Lord, and had the boldness to ask our Lord who it was who was going to betray him. He had that kind of innocence to trust that our Lord would give him an answer. He was strong too. He was one of the sons of thunder with his brother James, who wanted to go and attack the Samaritans who weren't going to welcome Jesus on his way to Jerusalem. So he was tough in that way as well, strong in his love for Jesus, wanted to defend our Lord. Certainly would have done that if he was called to, but and certainly the one who followed Jesus the closest after Jesus was captured, even though he seems to have run away, he immediately repented and then went to find Our Lady and went with Our Lady to the foot of the cross. So he bore the brunt of the abuse that the women endured by the cross of Jesus. So he was strong in that, strong in his love there, and never left Jesus. And because he was entrusted to Our Lady by Jesus at the foot of the cross, the disciple whom he loved, Jesus entrusted him to Our Lady because of, we could say maybe the three virtues that appeal to Our Lady the most: humility, love, and purity, which she saw in St. John the Baptist, and which Jesus rewarded by giving his mother to St. John. So we perhaps can underline especially his devotion to Mary, maybe beside St. Joseph, another icon of the consecration to Our Lady, devoting himself to Our Lady, considering it the greatest honor, the greatest treasure to be entrusted to Our Lady, or have Our Lady entrusted to him in some way, so that mutual entrustment with St. John and Our Lady, and which we are trying to live out in our consecration to her. So we can turn to him as another patron of how to live out our consecration to her. So we turn to him today for that reason, to live out these virtues of humility, love, and purity, so that Our Lady too can want to dwell in our heart, to dwell with us, and to live all the days of our life with Our Lady, as St. John did until Our Lady died, lived in this close communion with Mary, and grew in sanctity through her closeness with him, living in his house. So we ask him for that grace to love Our Lady more and more deeply, and to stay her faithful servant, her faithful child all the days of our life.
Fructum ventris tuum